So, hello everyone. There have been these Ohuhu markers, Ohuhu markers going around in a pastel colour. There's been loads of videos on them and I've watched them, and yes, I want them. Can I find them? No, I cannot. I don't know if it's an English thing or if it's out of stock everywhere, but I cannot find these markers and I really want them. I guess that because they're pastel, meaning I'm taking that to mean lighter. It's a difficult one with cheaper markers to get a lighter colour marker. So they would be quite useful. So I went online because we're in tier 4 and there's no leaving my house. And I looked for pastel markers and I found some and I bought some. And this is what I found. So I got these, Dough Crafts Artiste, not artist, artiste. You know you're in for a good time when they put an extra E on the end of things. These are dual tip illustration markers, not just markers, they're for illustrations. These must be good. Those are the colours. They are light, I'd say. You can never trust this, but these were $9.99. Then I've got these Nova Colour in Motion. Isn't that lovely? Dual tip designer markers. Oh, we've gone from illustration markers to designer markers. So, and they have high quality fibre Japanese nibs. So you know you're in for a good time with that one. These were £6.50. These were on Amazon. So as the time of filming anyway, that's how much they are. Then these look interesting. This is one of, I think, 5 packs of these Spectrum Noir Hint of collection. So these are the Exquisite Pastels, but all of them are really, really light. So these were $9.99. All of these actually, these ones have just a fine and a chisel nib, which isn't my favourite, but they look pretty light. So I've got a couple of these Spectrum Noir things, so I have hopes. Then we get a little bit more expensive. These are the Pro markers. Actually, these were £8.71 plus £4 something postage. So these weren't actually that much more, but they're Winsor & Newton Pro marker, not brush marker. So these are, I think, chisel and point as well, but pastel tones. And last we have the most expensive ones, which were £19.86. These are the Chameleon ones. So you can take the lid off and stick it up there and another colour comes through and you can have 2 colours in one. But they are pastel tones. And apparently they've won the Red Dot Design Award in 2016. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's amazing. So this is what we've got. So I'm going to have a go. I'm going to swatch them out and see if we can make something with them. So first we've got these Artiste ones. Oh, they're a brush. Are they a brush? They have a brush. Oh, how exciting. Do they have any names or anything? They have, oh, Peony. This is R3 Peony. How do you spell peony? Peony. It's not very light. This is what I was worried about. For a light colour, if we go to my very, very few Copics that I happen to get a good deal on eBay, this is what we're looking for. That's why these cost so much, because it just seems difficult to get a light colour. And I guess this is why everyone wants the Ohuhu ones, because they're a light colour. But we'll keep going. This one is Periwinkle. I'm just going to write a P. I'm not even going to try. That's a bit, does that seem a bit lighter to you? That one's a bit streaky. Can you see that okay? That one's nice and flat. This one's a little streaky. I'm going to go over it again. If you go over it, it's okay. That's weird. This is the ELO sketchbook. It's doing okay. We've splashed a bit. When did that happen? I've got little spots everywhere. Next we have Citron, which is a green. So, okay. Again, it's not very pretty colours, but not what I would say were pastel, and they're certainly not light. So £9.99, it's not too bad. Ooh, however, that one's a bit better. That one is more what I would call a lighter tone. What was that one? That one was Seafoam. It's a pretty name. This definitely doesn't look it, but it's denim. Yeah, no. I would not call that pastel somehow. Then we have, last one, Ice Blue. So the blue, the green, isn't it? Seafoam, I'd say that was green. Bit darker version, but not too bad. But not what I would be looking for, not what I would be hoping for. You'd be hoping for, you know, the really light colour of Copics. That's what I think people want. That's certainly what I want, just a cheaper version but a lighter colour, because you don't have to go through them. So those ones, we do have one which I would count as pastel, as light, but let's move on. Now we have the Nova, the £6.50 one. The lids are lighter colours, I think. No names, just E40 on that one. So this is the fine and the chisel, so we'll go chisel. Nope. definitely not, unfortunately. I mean, £6.50, not too bad. Nice coverage, nice colour. Perfectly fine for £6.50. I wouldn't say that was the pastel we want. So WGOO, that's hopeful. Orange, I'd say, but it's lighter, not as light as this. I don't think that counts either, not for what I'm looking for. Not, you know, light. This is G35. Again, not pastel, pretty colour. £6.50. I'm not sad. I'm not sad I bought these, but I wouldn't say pastel. B36. Nope. Nope, definitely not. Only even if you take, let's find a light colour. I think this is R20 blush. And when you go over it, it's still quite light. And if you go something like E0000 floral white, I mean, yeah. Again, even if you go over and over and over it, you can see it just on the camera. But that's what we're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. A cheap version of this kind of lightness. Next we have RV00. A 00 is hopeful, I think. Again, no, really looking at this, this is the only one I would count as a light colour so far. BV00. Again, the caps are hopeful. I'm liking the caps. I'm running out of space, but here you go. Oh, God, no. Oh, it's a bit, again, £6.50. I'm not going to be mad, but, and they do feel really light. Can't hear anything in there. But, oh, that one's going, bless it. That's a shame. But there you go. That's our Nova £6.50 set. Nothing I would call pastel what I'm looking for, but pretty colours and £6.50. Right, next we're going to look at the Spectrum, which I am hopeful for, because as I say, there's 4 other sets of these, and these are the same price as these. They feel a little weightier. This is the Classique, so you've got a bullet, bullet and chisel. This is peach satin, lovely. Completely given up putting the names down, but okay, we may be onto something with these ones. We may be onto something. Again, it's not this much light, but not far off. For £9.99 for 6. I'm happy. I am happy. Let's keep going. Then we have, oh, Gossamer. It's awfully posh, or green to me. Again. Okay. Not bad. Slightly on the cusp of being what I would call the lighter colour, but very nice. Yellow tint. That's certainly saying it's a tint. Ooh. Ooh. Not bad. Okay, again for $9.99, I'm happy so far. I wish they had a brush tip. I really do. But next we have blue slate. Again, even that. Pretty darn light. Okay. I'm enjoying this so far. Let's have a look what we got. Water lily. Such pretty colours, names. Again. Yeah, okay. I think I've done well with this one. Definitely. Last one, chiffon. Oh, oh, oh. Let's put it next to the Copic. Not bad at all. You can layer them. They don't feel very juicy. That's the one thing I think with the Spectrum themselves. I don't know if that's a chisel issue, but I mean, I'd be happy with that for 10 quid. Next we have the Winsor Newton Pro Marker brush. They are brush. Are they brushes? Oh, they are brushes. What am I talking about? Oh, I found a brush. How exciting. So these are brush and chisel. Apologies for earlier. They are the brushes. There's Pro Markers. These are Pro Marker brush. I get the feeling these aren't real. I don't know, but £8.71, these are generally up to £14 to £20 for a set of 6, aren't they? There's Pro Marker or there's Brush Marker for the Winsor Newtons. These are Pro Marker brush pens. I don't know, but we'll have a go. Are there any names on this? Pebble Blue. No. No, that's perfectly nice colour. Not what I want. They're okay though. And if they are, I don't know if they're knockoffs or what they are, but I've not heard of a Pro Marker brush. That's what confused me. But they're okay, but they are not, they're not this. Meadow green. Ugh. Again, really nice colour. Not very juicy. Not, you know, roaring it out. These actually were pretty juicy. These are artiste ones. But no, I'd say Cool Aqua. Let's give you a go. But they're nice light colours, but they're not like the pastel, you know, can barely see them kind of colour. So I'll just put these down quick and then we'll have a go at these Chameleon and see if I can figure out how to use them. But what was that one? That was Pink Pearl. This is Rose Pink. See if they blend. They're all right actually. These are okay. They're not what I wanted. They're not, you know, this, but they're all right. Last one, Putty. A lovely name. Yeah, no, they're not what I wanted. So far we have the Spectrum and one of these, which after seeing the Spectrum, yeah, no, I think still this one. These two, not so much, I'm afraid. Okay, the Chameleons. Okay, they're huge. Also stuck together. Let's get rid of that. So what do we do? Oh, they're still stuck together. Blimey, they're being careful with their packaging. I'll give them that. So this is what you get if you've come across these before. They're huge. So you've got a itty bitty little brush there, a bullet there, and then you have, oh my lord, was I not supposed to do that? Oh blimey, how do you do this? I don't know. I think you take, I guess that protects it. Am I supposed to do something with that? I can't see anything to do with it. It's essentially, you know, a stopper. So I guess we'll take this. That is an itty bitty little brush. Let's do it first. This is, I don't know. Oh, bisque. Everyone, bisque. Ooh. Okay. Okay. These I'm hopeful for because you can dilute them down. So even if they're not this yet, essentially you could do the same with a blender brush. But that's okay. All right, so we take this and we stick it in there. And we wait. I don't know. I really should have read the instructions, shouldn't I? I'll do. And then it should be lighter. It was a little lighter. I can't get that out, so yeah, no, you just do that and wait, and it dilutes down the colour a little bit, and then you do it, and like this, it slowly, the colour comes back. But I don't know how long you leave. Let's do 20 seconds. I don't know if waving it around helps. I think that's about 20 seconds. Oh, okay. Okay, this, yeah. I mean, it won't stay that, but that's what I was looking for. That's what I wanted. This really light colour. God's sake, don't put it back there. Trying to figure out how to work these things. There you go. So that's your Chameleon marker. If you don't mind, keep doing that. You've got a winner. If you do, then you've got these lighter colours, but again, I don't know, not quite. I said these passed, and this is quite like this. Interesting. Next we have fawn. So fawn, I'm all over the place now, aren't I? This is what it looks like normally. Again, not what I would call a pastel colour, but we shall see. Let's count to 30. Billy, stop licking. Billy, I can still see you. Okay, I had to tell my dog off for licking his paws, so I ran out of, I stopped counting. Oh, blimey, yes, I think that's enough anyway. So again, they're great fun. They are great fun, but a lot of work. When you just want to, like, get something done, I must admit, it's a lot of work, but you can get it as light as you want. Next, bubblegum. So it's really, they're confusing and they're huge. Let's go up here just to confuse ourselves more. Yep, I call that bubblegum. So 20 seconds. Pretty much that. Yeah, I think maybe next we'll try 10 seconds. See, it's not lasting as long though. So maybe the 30 seconds you get more. Again, that's getting me what I want. But my lord, this is a lot of work. Next we have warm sunset, which sounds lovely. Well, no, that is definitely not what I want. But we'll put this on there. We'll give it 15 seconds. Pretty much. I think I went to 16. Yeah, there you go. That's way too quick coming back. Let's give it the 20 again. Go that 25 seconds just to see. Yeah, I mean, first little bit I get what I want, but then I don't, so. Fun, yes. 20 odd quid. I'm not sure. Cool grey. And they're nice colours and just to use, but just to use, I mean, look at the size of this thing. That is basically what you're getting. That's your ink, which is actually smaller. Probably actually about the same size as sort of a regular marker. This is way heavier. That could be the packaging, I don't know, but it seems way heavier even for the lids. But stick it there. Yeah, that's really dark, really dark. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? There you go. Right, let's have another go. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. And again, that is lovely. But then we come back to this, which that one's a bit, yeah, they don't seem that juicy, but that's okay. They're perfectly nice markers, but I can't help thinking these are a novelty. I'm just going to come out and say it. Oh, they come with spare nibs. That's nice. They're huge, kind of cumbersome because you've got this extra bit. They're a nice idea. They give you what you want for a little bit, and then they just go back to, you know, normal coloured markers. So, not too happy with these. So in a minute, I'm gonna do a little drawing with them, probably flowers. That seems about the right thing to do. But in order, I'd go for looking for the really light colours. That's what I'm marking them on. They're perfectly nice markers. This one went a bit weird, but £6.50. So last of all, I'd go this. You can get really light, but you sitting there, that took 25 seconds. That's a long time to stop and do, and then you get this much colour, and then you'd have to do it again. For looking for a lighter colour, not very sensible. If you want this gradient, to be honest, you can do that with 2 markers anyway, but they're fun. I think the novelty would soon wear off for these, for having to just take the lid off and put that there and hold it and wait and count and blah. No, you just want to get on with it. So this is last, I'm afraid. Then I'm going to go the Pro Marker brush, which I don't know what that is. Please comment down below. Is that a thing? I thought it was just Pro Marker or brush marker. I might have bought something strange, but for £8.71 plus £4 packaging, not too bad. But for the purposes of this, they are not the light colours that I wanted. So they come in 4th. Then we're going the Novas. The Novas were, where are you? Perfectly nice. Again, I'd actually put them on par with this for what we're looking for. Nice bright colours. These are definitely brighter colours than these. These are more muted, but not what we want at all, I'm afraid. Second, we have the £9.99 Artiste, simply because there's one. There's one that I would call a really light colour, and the other ones are okay. The other ones, they're nice colours, but I'd say they were more bright colours than bright pastels. There you go, that's what they are, rather than, you know, light colours that I'm looking for. So the best ones for the cheap markers, until I find Ohuhu anyway and give them a go, are these classic Spectrum Noir. You don't get a brush tip, which is annoying, but definitely the ink, I would say, it's not as light as your lightest Copic. You're gonna be paying for the light stuff, you just are. But these are pretty nice. And as I say, there are, I think 4, I think, yeah, there's 5 in all, different sets, all these hint of collection. So you can actually get quite a nice amount of these, all in different styles. So that would be 50 quid for all of them. You know, £10 for 6 is not bad, and you definitely get your lighter colours. So that is my winner so far. Of the ones that I could afford to buy. I didn't actually find many others under like pastel markers. So this was really my best selection. But, well, let's have a go with them. So I drew some peonies, or they're supposed to be peonies anyway. Not sure what colour variations you can get with peonies, but we have 3 different colour peonies. Anyway, I forgot, I didn't think to check any of these markers with my microns, and every single one of these flowers ends up with a streak on it. Oh no. So yeah, be careful with some of these markers. I think it was the Spectrum Noirs that did it, but it does pick up some of the black, but it's okay, it's fine. It's a little vein and a petal. That's what we're going for. I meant it to happen, and it's okay. But anyway, I use mainly the Spectrum Noirs with this, the touch of, and a couple of the other ones. And I did try the Chameleons. I did give them a go. But the problem is when you go over with it once, it's a bit streaky. So if you had the same coloured marker, you just keep going over it. You just keep going over it until it's nice and flat. But to do that, you need to recolour it, which takes 30 seconds really to get a really light colour. So that's, if you go over it twice, that's a whole minute of standing around waiting or sitting around waiting for it to colour, or lack of colour, I guess. So yeah, no, I did it on one petal and then I just gave up. But they're cute. I like the idea, but not for me. I don't have the patience for them. I just don't. So I use the other ones. I use one of those Pro Marker brushes, whatever they are. Never come across them before. And sort of the lighter artiste colour. And then I use a couple of the yellows as well, just to have a different coloured peony. But in a minute I'm going to have a go. There you go. I mean, it's really streaky, and then I can't just go over it again because I've lost the light colour, so I have to recolour it. So I thought, no, I just stopped, and I just end up going over it with a load of stuff. So this one is kind of blue, grey and purple. Again, I don't know if you get a peony that colour, but I like it. Yeah, I really like the Noir ones, but I wish it had a brush. I really wish it. That's the only thing. They're okay. You know, you're talking a tenner for 6, so they're okay. They're not really juicy or anything like that, but they work very nicely, and you do have this light colour. If you look at the one above, sort of an orangey pinky one, you get some really light colours there, which is what I wanted. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, by the way, I tried to buy the Ohuhu ones desperately, and is it Brexit? Is it Brexit's fault? But it doesn't deliver it'll deliver to Ireland. It doesn't deliver to England, and now they're sold out again. So I'm just, I really want to get my hands on them, because there's 48 colours in that pack for, I think it's like £45. Don't know about postage, didn't get that far, but I really want them. Eventually they'll turn up, and I shall get them then, and it'll be fine, but a little annoying. Anyway, I just decided to do some leaves around and a little bit of green, and not use any line art with that. You can see a couple of the streaks from the microns, but oh well, never mind. It's absolutely fine. I'm not crying. Anyway, I'm glad I bought these. They're not necessarily what I wanted, but I wasn't really surprised, to be honest. I would have been amazed if they were really light colours and stuff, but they're really pretty. All these markers are okay, and some of them like £6.50 and £9.99. You're doing okay. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye.